right? Because we
Trying to
go through
remember.
the whole first thing until
Yeah.
they get to that church place, I think, and then the guy gets knocked out,
Ah,
and then
yes,
he
yes.
and then he wakes up the next day, and then
Yeah.
it's just a one big one shot. And it's really cool. It's really well made. But that one has what we were talking about. Like they do cuts where like the camera will kind of like
Pan, yeah.
pan or
Yeah.
follow and get really close to like someone's back or like a hallway, and that's like a good opportunity to cut and reset and or set the next scene and shoot it. And I think a lot of movies do that
Yeah, there's a lot of
and
movies that
shows.
tried. You know what bothered me about that movie though, specifically with 1917
Mm,
was that yeah, I get they were trying to like do these invisible cuts to like do stuff, but some of the geography didn't make
didn't
sense,
make sense.
right? You'd be at a shot and you're like, wait a second, you would see the last scene like in the distance, but then suddenly
Yeah,
you're in this vast plains and grassy, and
yeah.
where the previous scene is nowhere in sight. And you're like, okay, okay. Yeah. Did you ever play Half Life,
No,
the first
I know
one?
what it's about. I know bits and pieces of it, but I've never played it.
Yeah, it was kind of like that because there's a couple of times in the game where the whole game is just one sequence essentially, right? You get to corridors and it loads the next corridor, but in in the game sense, you're not it's not like loading the next level or you get to an area and it loads the next level, right? Like you're in one continuous essentially one continuous level and it's like uh and they hide it with different loading screens. And so that was the same kind of feeling that I got when I watched 1917. I was like, when you would load the next level, you'd be like, wait a second, shouldn't there be a window there? Because in the last level, there was a window at that, or there was a
Mm,
door there, but now it's gone. So it's kind of like that
I
with
see.
1917. I was like, that doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
that kind of
No,
took me
I
out.
I agree with that because they're on the battlefront and then they go through like some caves and
Yeah, yeah.
it's not like they're walking a long time. Like as far as like the scene like in the world, they're walking a few hundred feet.
Yeah,